This week at work, I worked with one of my favorite entrepreneurs. He is insatiably growth-minded. Growth, growth, growth. That's all he wants to do. And when I said to him why, he says because he can. And I love that attitude. The fact that through his own will, through his own actions, through his own decisions, through his own desire, inspiration, motivation, he can choose to grow. So of course, the conversation turned to what is the growth strategy? And the growth strategy was sadly not that well thought through. It was simply growth for the sake of growth. It was growth in any way, shape, form, or how. At the end of the conversation, we identified that there are at least 4 or 5 different types of growth he needs to weave into his business model. The first, of course, is organic growth. It's the goose that lays the golden egg. It's what feeds the day-to-day business and allows you to generate the free cash and the free time to focus on the next growth opportunity. And that next growth opportunity is about accelerated growth. You see, organic growth suggests you've got to design a business model, a formula that can consistently generate growth with or without you. If you have the ability to take that and then amplify it and therefore accelerate your growth, it's the next stage. It centers quite deeply on the marketing activities in the business. The third stage of growth is next level growth. And this is really where you look to bring in new streams of revenue from fundamentally different new sources, but to service it off the same operating cost base. It's where there is a significant lift in the growth, but it is delivered at a marginal increase in the operating serviceable cost of the business itself. After that, it's about capital growth. This is where you're migrating to a position where you want to lock in the value of the business, and your attention needs to be around the 5 levers of valuation and exit. It's how you create multiples that exceed industry multiples and how you deepen your EBITDA numbers to gain that really spectacular exit on a clean deal. The final stage is all centered on paying it forward. Often what prevents most business owners from looking at what that next and final stage of growth is the idea of waking up the following morning once you have sold the business 20, 30, 40 years in to say, well, what now? And the rise of family offices is really interesting. Slowly but surely, they're overtaking the private equity VC market as an option to work with smaller businesses, bringing the talents of the family and the founder to bear, the money gleaned and gained from a successful exit. And it acts almost as the final career, where that growth mindset, with all the experiences in building a business to its value, securing an exit, allows for that to be paying forward. It's a great idea on how to organize your own career ahead. Something worthwhile considering. Inky Stevens, the owner of this house, who in 1874 dominated which industry? The ink industry, when ink was really valuable, certainly got it right. Today, this home sits in gardens made available to the public. Very, very pleasant environment and a lovely legacy to leave behind. Until next time, have an entrepreneurial day.